My worst experience is when I got a phone call at 7:28 a.m. from my stepdad. He asked me if he woke me up. I said yes. And if anyone had contacted me before him. I said no. He asked where my best friend was, him, 3 other friends, and myself took a trip to Cedar Point, and I said he was next to me asleep. He said, I need to speak to him right now. It's urgent. I woke him up and gave him the phone. I was panicking something happened to his parents. He listened and said, okay, and I understand about 5 times. Then handed the phone back to me. Then he said, are you sitting down? I said yes. Son, I don't know how to tell you this in an easy way. But about 6 hours ago, your father shot himself and took his own life. Didn't quite hit me at first. But he would never joke around. I dropped my phone and put my clothes on. And went into the backyard of the house we were staying at and had a sort of melt. Down against a tree. My friends came out to comfort me. Surprisingly, we still went to Cedar Point that day. Because I was 500 miles away from home. And none of my friends had ever met my dad. So it wasn't exactly real yet. But I went home with them the next day. When I walked in the front door and saw my mom, stepdad, and uncle. I instantly fell to the floor in a crying mess. I hadn't actually cried about it until that point. It took years to pick up the pieces from it all. This May will have been 9 years. I talked to my best friend years later about it and asked what my stepdad told him. He said, I'm about to give intense _tense the worst news of his life. His father committed suicide. Be prepared for whatever he does when I tell him. Just be there for him. I am so grateful my stepdad did that. Edit, my stepmom. Remarried about 1.5 years ago. To an absolutely wonderful man. She has a newfound joy in life I was afraid I'd never see her again. She was 100% ready to die alone in a 1-bedroom apartment. But she has found love.